Hello, my name is Kirk Jordan. Today you're watching P3. We're going to talk about our different modes for our camera, from manual mode, shutter priority, aperture priority, and program mode. Hope you enjoy. The first mode we're going to talk about is our automatic mode. In this mode, your camera makes all the decisions from your aperture, your shutter speed, and your ISO. What it's going to do is going to meter. That meter is in the actual camera that makes a selection of how much light is coming into the camera. And it makes a decision to pop the flash. Also, you have to have your lens in an automatic mode so it knows what depth of field to utilize, and it makes all those changes for you. So it's great for our first time users, so you can utilize your expensive camera to be able to get you some of the great shots you want. The second mode we're going to talk about is the program mode, or P mode. In this mode, you'll be able to control one aspect of your camera by changing the dial on your aperture or your shutter, depending on the make and model of your camera. What that does is be able to give you a little bit more control. You'll be able to control your flash and also be controlling your lens when it comes to focal range and what you want to focus on. It's a great one to practice on because your camera does pick up the slack on the other aspects of the settings. The third thing we're going to talk about is aperture priority mode. In this mode, you're going to be controlling how much light you're letting into your lens. Also, your camera is making a decision on how much shutter speed is going to be a factor and play into it. With aperture mode, you're going to be controlling how much depth of field or how much you're going to be allowing to be in focus in the background. So that's going to entail the higher the number is on your aperture, the more focus you'll have on things in the background. And the smaller number you have is the more blurry the item will be in the background. This is great for photography when it comes to food photography and if you're doing anything outside with low light. The fourth mode we're going to talk about is shutter priority. It's the complete opposite of aperture priority. So when you're in shutter priority, your camera makes a decision on how big your aperture is going to be or how small it is. With this particular mode, depending on the layout, it will give you a cool effect of slowing down the camera mode to give you a blurry image, or you can speed it up to give you a complete frozen and still image. Sometimes it's a great artistic aspect of being able to make things look like they're being moving in the photo, or being able to freeze an exact moment from animals to even sports photography. The last mode we're going to talk about today is manual mode. In this mode, you're able to control your aperture and your shutter speed. It gives you a full range of control on how your image is going to come out. If you want it to be darker, lighter, if you want your images to be able to express a lot more color and vivid, or if you want to bring it down to a darker style photo. A lot of our professional photographers utilize this mode because they're able to control and have different effects on their images. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe to our page. Also comment below on what you want to learn about next.